Hi, everybody. I'm Ann Morato. I'm the Director of Content at Modern Salon. And I'm going to talk very quickly with our opener at Modern Salon's Independent Boot Camp, Stephen Wren. And I say quickly because this is just a little sneak preview to what you're going to hear and see when you join us in Miami on May 22nd. And Steve is a Faces of Sola ambassador. He's one of our Modern Salon 100 honorees. He's also a wall educator, so he's doing a lot of different things. But I'm so grateful that one of the things he's going to do is open up a day of education and inspiration for us. You know him as at Mr. Wren Cuts if you follow him on Instagram, and if you don't, you should. But Steve, I want to, as I said, give just a little sneak peek to what we're going to hear from you at boot camp. So could you give us a little abbreviated bio, like who you are, where you work, and how you came to be in an independent?
Absolutely. I'm at the 10-year mark of being a professional barber, and I've served the same community for about 10 years. And 5 years into my barbering career, I just felt I was outgrowing the environment that I was in. I was in a fantastic barber shop, thriving. The other barbers were thriving. We had our businesses within the business, and everything was great. But I just felt like I outgrew that environment, but I didn't want to open up my own business, my own barbershop at that time. I just needed something different. And I have a barber suite with Solar Salon, and they moved into the same area that I was in. And I didn't know anything about going independent or what that looked like, what it felt like, or even what that would look like for my clientele. But it was something that I wanted to explore. And I went on a tour for just on a whim. I went on a tour and found out that this is something that I may be able to do. It was terrifying, just the idea of leaving the comfort zone and going into an independent barber with solo salons for about 5 years.
Wow, so that's you make big changes at 5 year marks, it seems like. So I'm excited to see what's coming up for you this year because this is your next 5 year mark. As you said, you didn't know a lot about going independent, and that's sort of the point of boot camp, I think, is we put the event together to introduce people to what it looks like to be independent, to share with other independents. But we know it's not all, a bed of roses. There's got to be some challenges early on or even further in your career. Do you want to share any of those challenges? Did you run into anything that was a little difficult?
You know what? There are a lot of challenges, like anything in life that's actually worth doing. There's a lot of challenges with that, and going independent, you can feel alone or isolated, or I'm the only person feeling this or going through this. So that's one thing that I really love about the Modern Salon Independent Boot Camp is coming together with other like-minded people and able to share stories and learn together. So that's a plus. One of my many challenges was I was afraid that my clientele would not like that atmosphere. I'm coming from a traditional barbershop atmosphere of clients in and out and sense of community and talking and conversation amongst everybody else. So actually moving into a barber suite 5 years ago, it wasn't as on trend as it is now. But 5 years ago, I was terrified. And I didn't know how much of my clientele would follow me or would come with me or would even enjoy just being with me. But one of the biggest compliments that I got over and over again was that my suite felt like they were in my home, which it kind of was because my suite is my second home. And I began to know my clients differently. Some people who didn't really open up in a barbershop felt that my suite was a safe space for them to conversate and talk or just get away. So that major challenge for me, which was one that made me even contemplate whether I should or should not go independent, was the challenge of facing, can I do this? Will they like this? And my clients love it.
I love hearing that. And I'm charmed that you would think anybody would not want to spend time with you alone. And I'm sure it was an advantage that this solo opened up in your area, and there's more and more opening up all the time. Well, we're going to hear, I know your presentation is going to talk about high points, low points, and everything in between, but I'm so glad to have had this chance just to give, like I said, a little sneak peek into hearing from you. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me. And we'll see you in Miami.
See you then.